Hello, what's up, you guys? So this is a two calculator, expensive high-end calculators. I think we have a Casio FX CG50, and this one, the other calculator, a newest calculator, latest model is FX CG100. So I suppose it looks like millennials. I'm using this calculator is designed for millennials or Gen Y or Gen Z or something like that. So basically the alpha gen is using a smartphone nowadays, so it's kind of rare. This is size looks like that somehow. So let's turn it on. Turn it on here. Wow, it's very good. So these calculator are the same menu, supposed to be the key, but the layout should be the same. Looks like the circle, and then the older one is the square one, the square button. The newest part is the round button. So we have this. I'm glad this one have this, and doesn't have a calculator button, like calc button. Solving problem was removed. Maybe it's in 1991 CW CES or ES or something, like the normal calculator, like CW 1991 991, or perhaps 995 or something ES. So I'm glad they have a newest calculator. I'm not a little bit interested. So how it design looks like, it's like a computer, a small computer, a tiny one, like the smallest, powerful, much powerful than this. And the computer, it's not much powerful than the graphics, like low-end graphics. This is a low-end graphics, like the smartphone, like the low end. Yeah, it's pretty expensive than the smartphone. Like this, it's a much cheaper, like 10 below 10. It's not a cheaper, it's a high-end calculator. This is a high-end calculator, like 10,000. It's more than 10,000. It's not a cheaper one than the smartphone. Unlike the smartphone, like the smartphone is like it's a low end and much cheaper. It's a low end. This one is very expensive, unlike the smartphone. So this newest part is very impressive. So the round sign, cos, and tan. The question is, where's the hyperbolic, the hyphen? There's no hyphen here. There's no cosine logged in or sine, cos, tan. There's no hyperbolic. The hyperbolic is there, and then in the catalog, go in the menu, calculate. This one is 1, and the menu graphs. Yeah, see right there, the vectors. You have the vectors, metrics, and there's one. I did not know this, that the default one is degree, normal, real. It's like a normal, like factory reset or something. There's a catalog, centimeters. You choose the centimeters. Pin, there's a minute in. Oh, centimeters. Because I'm using recent added like hyper, like unit conversion, like this one, hyperbolic calculator. Yeah, there's no hyperbolic found there at the bottom. There's no hyperbolic. So this guy is very old. Then I think it's 5 years. Oh yeah, it's 10 years from now. It's 2017. It's 2025. I think it's pretty like 8 years. 8 years making the calculator, the newest one. So the clean is so awesome. Like there's a keyboard, the keyboard and numeric. This was like looks like a little bit computer, a tiny computer chips. So it's not powerful graphics. It's not for gaming. For calculator. No, it's not a gaming for calculator. But the design for the numbers and algebra or like chemistry or something, it's designed for mathematics. So the question is, why do I need calculator? Supposed to be it's an actual calculator. So you have a smartphone, you don't need actual calculator. You have calculator on smartphone. So if you love interested the calculator, you're gonna buy a high-end calculator. And like some generation Z or millennials or Gen Y, yeah, including the oldest calculator. So this one a little bit interested, a little bit bored because there's no game on it. It's a low end graphics, but it's expensive for engineering, design for engineering and mathematician, whatever. You have engineering, but it's a powerful for 10 times engineering and 10 times for planning engineering. Like you have become an engineering whatsoever, and you have a build and materials or something, measurement materials, the housing, whatever, the building engineering, in a logic, whatsoever, logic thinking. Perhaps the most powerful, like the numbers and including scientification, science. Yeah, they have a science including engineering. It's powerful. There's no gaming like that in Snow, nothing on the gaming. So how powerful than calculator? I don't know, hard to tell. Like 5 times engineering or something like that. And see, pretty sure this one is plastic, maybe causing scratch or something. This one is a plastic against scratching. Never remove it. It's kind of shiny LCD. So the next generation, it's about this, the current generation calculator. So the 2025, it's came out on April. This one very old, like 2017. Very old layout. So it should be, there's no label like class width is up there. There's no class width here on the top. So expecting like CG50, it's very graphing calculator. And this, it's a class with CG, the newest the high-end calculator, expensive calculator. But then don't break out the scope, don't bring anything. Yeah, it's still expensive. So anyway, you're gonna check the catalog. You have tools, you have delete all. Okay, so how does it work in calculators? The variable, yeah, this alpha ABC, yeah, you need alpha like A B C C like this, and you can hard to type, or you go to variable and then delete all. We'll go to variable, functions, back, vectors, back, matrix. And functions, of course, there's a y, it's not symbol on it. Then the alpha, you can press in view anytime. There's no numeric like a keyboard, but the layout is so terrible, you cannot find the letters. You see too slow the letters, unlike the keyboard, computer keyboard. This one is very easily to find. This one is hard to find the letters, but a little bit to find all the letters. Yeah, if you slow typing, the slow typing, it's not designed like unlike the keyboard, but it's very complicated, the typing the keyboard. But I don't know how I design the calculator, it's terrible. But there's a variable, no, the catalog tools, yeah, numeric key, GCD. I remember this back in the school. GCD, greater common denominator, less common than it's a, I don't know, I don't remember this one. I saw the school for I saw in the school in the elementary. I never seen this before. Less common, I don't know what is name. Yeah, the less common multiple, I see the elementary school. GCD, it's greater common denominators. Okay, absolutely values integrated part, fractions part. This one is fractions I saw in the school. Rather this one is largest integers, largest is integers, round internal, division remainders. Remainder is exponential. I never seen this before. Exponential, but not on the list. It's prime factorizations. I saw in the school, like you have, like for example, you have 45 split into, you can split it 5 times 9. It's another split into 9, 1 times 9, 5 times 1, whatsoever. So again, this one I don't know what is this one. Is M and N, dimension M and N. I don't think it's dimension and N. I never seen this before. It's very new calculator, but for some reason I don't even use calculator anymore, but already have a smartphone or something. It's very useful smartphone nowadays. This one looks like Gen Y. There's no game on it, but the settings, it looks like pretty good job. Make the settings default, so pretty good job, Casio. That's great. So the oldest one is, not believe this one is no, compare this. I guess this is a compare like a standard calculator, scientific calculator. This one has removed, this one another one, but there's one this one is very need this one. So especially this one, the SD stand for, then there's a format over there, the SD here, the format here. So cosine, tan, there's a cosine and tan. There is no such thing like anyway, there's no like a sum, or doesn't have a sum. You doesn't have a calc button, doesn't have an add-on like hyperbolic calculator. So the question is there any more symbols? And yes, there's a symbols. So there's a function analysis. Yeah, there's a function analysis. First derivative, second derivative, integrations. We have summation, summation, means, and solving equation. Solve equation. Remind the integers part. Integers. Wow, there's so many functions. You get it back. Probability, factorial, computer combinations. Yeah. Random. Probability is like basically like a slot machines of like random numbers. That's like random numbers, 0 to 1. Random integers, random numbers, all randoms. It's a probabilities like a gambling stuff, like basically it's designed like gamble, like it's if you create a slot machine and something like that, if you create a slot machines like gambling like a cards whatsoever, probabilities, it's a random. Yeah, there's a random numbers generators. All generators have calculators. For examples, you have a vectors, that's matrix, statistic, all functions, hyperbolic calculators, angles, ingredients, so many functions of symbols, including conversion, energy, powers. Yep, doesn't have powers like a watch. You're gonna list statistics, distributions, recursion equations. Yeah, it's so many catalog. So go to menu. So if you see how to gamble it, see it basically clear. For example, Coinstone, it's gambling like a gambling machine. Looks like a gambling machines inside the calculator. One for example, you have a roulette, coin toss, yes or no. Not the spiritual unpredicted random numbers generators. You have spinner, marble grab. Yes, you have a bingo, like a game bingo card roll, like it looks like blackjack or something like baccarat, earn any cards. Random numbers, it's a lotto, slot machines. Have you wondering the slot machines results into one, the result, slot machines, it starts spinning and then when it starts gambling, it looks like a slot machines. It's a numbers, numerical generators. It's a basic part of slot machines. Yeah, I remember this one is a slot machines. they invented like I've seen a casino like near, like this one is programming algorithm. For example, the random numbers or algorithm, it's unpredictable, it's hard to win. But if you gamble to start, if you okay to try again, or for example if you try again a game over, for example. So if you gamble it, like press okay. Yep, it's just a sample. This is a sample, like gambling addiction whatsoever. It's like a lotto whatsoever, like a lotto, and then type in this. Yeah, the 6-digit like lotto part, lottery or something like that. If you write it lotto whatsoever, even a lottery app exists, if you copy the numbers right there, but it's not legitimate, unpredictable. It's not a hit a jackpot whatsoever. But yeah, there you go back, click okay. So you have a cardio, nope. This one is gamble, looks like 8 cardio. It's like a blackjack. If you gamble the blackjack and start win or lose, everything have a blackjack simulation. Yep. Okay, okay, I'm done with this. So marble grab, it's like a bingo. It's a bingo card. It's like, this looks like a bingo. A, B, C. It's a bingo. Bingo. Yep, that's exact same letters with bingo. Letter B, letter D. For example, if you press E, if you find a go, O is 0, O, E to O is to 3, and E is for G, O again. It's a bingo. This was like a bingo marble. I've seen this before in a casino whatsoever. Okay, the spinner. This one is roulette. One of the biggest roulette. One of the biggest roulette in the world. You play roulette on the calculator. It's a dice. Never seen it. Looks like a roulette. So anyway, let's go again. So let's see, go to home. So the base end, like translate computations, translator into computer binaries. Financial is interested, the interest. So I believe this interest, like for example, if financials, it's an editor of this one. So simple interest, for example, and it's a numbers. Click here. For example, 30 days. So for example, 3.75 per annum, and the your how much your principal capital, like I give you negative 10,000. I put the money in 10,000. So okay, press execute. Okay, your interest is 30. I gonna grab cash and time. This is a fun. I like the interest, the most interest part. I'm so interested. So there's no other option, like the result is 30 days. 7.5. The execute the result is 30.5. There's no other, like, the money came out. It's 30 days, I believe. So it's your earn is 30. I don't know how it works. Let's see. -10. Let's see. I'm gonna capital this. Execute. It's -3. Yep. So for example, you get 10,000, your earn is 30. And here the example looks like this is a time deposit, looks like. So this is a 10,000. You get 1 month per annum, click done, and you get 25. This is not exact, the calculator looks like. This one is not accurate, like -30. Your interest, you get 30, and you get interest is you get 25. For example, you get 25 simple interest. That's the thing. For example, I click 3 months, you get 75, and this calculator have, I think it's, yeah, 90 days. I give you 90 days. 90 days in 3 months. 92. 92. And you get 75. This is not accurate. Upon your deposit is 75, you get 3 months. And this one is not accurate. It's 92, -92. You get 92 interest. But I don't know why this calculator doesn't exist. It's not like a time deposit, looks like interest. Basically, so let's keep going. I'm gonna open this other calculators. Let's see. You get financials, simple, and let's see here. You get 90 days, and you get, so you get 3.5 per annum. Percentage 3.75 per annum. And this one it's about, you get 10,000 deposit in your principal. So click execute. It's 93. Click execute. It's 92. It looks like different. Wait. So I'm gonna exit. Same. So in 1 month I get 1 month 30. This one is 1 month 30. Click execute. 30 days. Execute. 31. Yeah, that's interest. The money interest. Do you think it's time deposit like 30 days? Nah. It's a smaller interest. So anyway, let's the time to move on. This menu calculators. Let's see. So question is, there's no programming Python. Python is so easy. It's Python is very fun if you copy that code. There's no programming like this. You have a program. There's a program. So the third party doesn't allow to install like jailbreaking whatsoever, or just the newer version. And this one is programming. It's like programmable in calculators, like computers, a tiny computer one, tiny computers. But this one, I don't understand the algebra. It doesn't have computer algebraic system. It's a cost, more expensive, additional only. It's a compute doesn't have computer algebra system. Computer algebra system. So at some point, so the data, you have database for this one. It's like a predictable one. This one is the most interest is this one. If you need this for science, so it's a chemistry course, whatever. For example, if you click the oxygen, non-metal, it's a gas. So the most layout is facial. Wow, same this, the black one, the white one. The size of the screen are the same. Well, it's hydrogen. For that, this one have helium. It's a hydrogen. Nitrogen, it's gas. Hydrogen, the gas on top, it's hydrogen. Let's see after samples. Hydrogen, most common element in the universe. Hydrogen, of course, is keep dying. You can't breathe on the oxygen. Doesn't have the oxygen. So that's how that work. This one needs tools. Store, edit. No, they don't. The stores. Store. Nope. I'm gonna exit this one. I figure out how it works. Edit. Don't edit. It's the default. So the question is, doesn't have no function like add-on, like besides you have a predict table, you have a calculate the materials. No, doesn't work at all. But on the materials, like the add-on materials and scientific, why do I need predict table on calculators? So anyway, yep, let's figure out why. So anyway, this is the coolest part is this. You have Python. Yes, there are Python. You have a code on it, on the Python. Snowflakes. Okay, you want to look the shells. Execute. Wow, it's amazing. It's a programmable calculators. This one doesn't have like outdated version. Outdated system. No, the Python, this builds. If you press here, coach, yeah, it's outdated. You can't keep the draw up the snowflakes. Yeah, well, going back, the version is exact same version. It's the 1.0.9 and 1.794. This is curious. I don't know, I updated the same version. Unlike this, you cannot run the snowflakes. This one is a run the snowflakes. It looks different to me. It doesn't have a graphics add-on. The version that add hardware, but so the editor, this came out exact same editor like this. Before open like this, exact code. I copied the code when YouTubers, so that doesn't keep up, not to keep a good work. It's outdated versions, like is outdated and doesn't have snowflakes to run like equally other calculator, the other functions whatsoever. Auto menu. So the link part is this, doesn't have a link part over there. So the program is still there. This one doesn't have a program. The program, it's a Pythagorean ratio whatsoever. This one doesn't have a program, sadly. It's because FX CG is so most popular. This one pretty sad, doesn't have it. Add-on restricted, add-on the third-party support, and maybe they update the version, a newer version later on in the future. But doesn't have a notepad, the new versions here. It actually doesn't have a notepad. This one doesn't have a notepad, a activity notepad. For example, like this, I have a notepad. It's for it actually have a notepad. This one doesn't have a notepad. And of course we have a statistic, and we have a calculators. This one doesn't have base n. This one they have base n for sure. How they look different? Base n. So we're gonna go to setup. There's a base n over there, then the decimal being octate. This one has a functions like this is a very easy, like hex, decimal, octate, and bin. This one is very complicated, and decimal, hex, bin, octate, hexamal, for sure, hexamal, logic, no, display, decimal point. So it's very complicated than that. So we're gonna delete it. So 3 alpha BC, the decimal point 162. That's not correct. It's incorrect. The problem is incorrect, the answers. So the answer is 3 alpha BC. 3BC. Syntax error. Yep, the format access this is one. Yes, the answer is 9. So the correct answer is 956. That's the correct answers. This one has incorrect answers because 162. The decimal point here. That's the IBM. For example, this is the IBM 3BC for IBM. 162 is incorrect. The answer is CG50. Maybe it's gonna fix the problem issues. So it's not base N easily. Base N. So we're gonna back to default. So they're gonna shift this default. Hexadecimal, computers, mathematics. Exit. And we're gonna mode base N. The question is sadly no programming is calculators, but there is Python, most popular and things. So that's it. That's all I collect all calculators, meaning calculators are everywhere. So thank you for watching on YouTube and subscribe. Don't forget the like button and leave the comment down below. Stay tuned from now and bye. Good luck. Bye.